This is my serious face.
Bark at me, you dog!
This is my face of grim resolution. This is the face of someone who's about to get the job done. The job that no one else wants. But I needed that load of ginger just to generate the right kind of grimace. April Fools, and it's actually him playing the game properly. Fantastic. All right. Hello. Good morning, gang. Still morning here. Why so serious? I don't know if you remember the last game. Cast your mind back. Cast your mind back and you might remember why we're so serious. Where the fish heads coming from? Hey, the fish heads are cool. Who fired up the fish heads? Nice one, Jade. You have the memory of a goldfish. Alright, Neo Siderealist. It's not nuke time. I figured out another way. But it is still Purge time. April fishes. Nice. We need a little bit more fish to feed the crocodiles. But otherwise I think the fish are okay. We need to kill Kira again. We need to do a lot of Kira management, Kira in the Woods management, yeah. Happy birth month. It's called Poisson d'Avril in French. That sounds cool. Is that because the gullibility of the fool? Because we used to do that, you know, if somebody was gullible, or like this. I'm not going to do the fish hook thing, but you also did the fish hook, or you did the gills. Do you guys have that? Maybe it's the same. 10 out of 10 pronunciation, thank you. It's why I can't speak English correctly, because spiritually I'm French. You're going to take out every tank. There are so many tanks. But there are a lot of not Kiras in those woods, and this is our key problem, and this is why we have to have a serious face today. Alright, so last game, as a quick reminder, maybe, you know what, maybe we'll turn the music down for a bit and then get serious. I need a beret. That is a great note, Neo Siderealist, for this game as well. Camus, yeah. Is it, and I fired 4 more shots into the lifeless corpse, or I fired 6 more shots into the lifeless corpse? And it was like 4 short, sharp knocks at the doors of unhappiness, right? That line's great. That whole book is immense. L'étranger, the stranger, or the outsider, my translation was called. L'étranger, yeah. You have arrived, Wickenvale, fantastic. In a cloud of cobwebs and magic. Alright. I don't know if I know that one. Yes, we're going to team with Terra Kitten and we're going to Purge. We have to, but I figured out a slightly less violent way. Let me explain the situation though. Let's go in. And maybe a dome. Well, look, the dome thing. I didn't want to bring the dome thing up immediately, Bo, because I didn't want to lose everyone. But a dome might be like dome up Bublina might be not a bad idea. Purge planet, yeah, Purge planet. Alright, okay, let's zoom in. It doesn't have to be so bad a purge. I think the problem was we tried to purge too hard this last time. We have to do gently purge. We can't just send drones out. We can't just send a drone swarm out to kill every rebel. That's actually nuts when you think about it. And that's what we were dealing with as a big problem. Hang on, let's turn the sound down a bit. Actually, can you do it like this? Does that work? No. Does it work? Alright, let's go and zoom in into the beach. Yeah. Which beach should we go on? Let's go down here. Alright, everybody's meeting down here. No, you know what? We'll meet up at the church. All the faction leaders were meeting up here by the statue of the great Michael Catt. And what's that? Mark and Jim, Mark and Alex, can't remember. Alright, we're all meeting up here and we're gonna do the lowdown. We're gonna look out and we're gonna be honest about the problem. But I do have to tell you that as of the emergency meeting in Olomouc, I am suspending democracy for the time being until the purge is complete. So imagine the klaxons are going off. The klaxons are up here. Everyone's like running around the greenhouses like, what's going on? What's going on? And then Bublina's there handing out like spiked baseball bats, you know, on the street just to randoms outside the cathedral. Doing like Revelation style doom prophecy. Just helicopters going over the island, just raining guns on the population to say, do it yourselves. Yeah. Alright, anyway, hang on, I'm coming back to the main menu then. I'll just explain what happened. Oh, no, let's have a look at the numbers. So here's the problem. Last time we admitted refugees. That's not going to happen this time. I'm sorry. I know how you all feel about open doors policies, but that was an absolutely disaster. We may be able to get a grip on this. I think I figured out a way. We have enough of watching chaos happen while we can't do anything in real life. Can't we have a choice? Not right this second. If we bring it, look, if you bring it back, turning it into that game yesterday. Look, if we bring it back, then yeah, of course I'll restore democracy immediately. I promise. But unfortunately, the wax and figure thing didn't really achieve too much. April Fools, get rid of it. I know you want refugees. I know you can't have them. I know you want them. But it's not. We're not discussing it right now. That was the tipping point. Look. We have 75 criminals, right? Which is about 5% of the population. They're known criminals. They might be more than there's Jimbo. There might be more than that, all right? There's 340 rebels and 11 rebel leaders. Like, that's 11 elite not-carers. That's the actual situation. We didn't really go into it with that in mind last time, so that kind of snuck up on us. But these are all the rebels. There's 300 people, right? And when we sent the drones out to kill rebels, every one of these people, has a family, right? And imagine that you're one of these people and you're sitting in your living room and a drone flies in through the front window, shoots you in the head. The rest of the family are going to be radicalized, right? So we radicalized the entire population against us. Because there's too many rebels. So we have to go a bit of a softly approach to begin with. And look, the other thing about it is how many of our army are in the rebels. Like, there's loads of army in there. Half of Terrakitten are rebels. There's 11 leaders. Exactly, we've got to get a grip on that. That's the need for the purge. Okay, we've got to get a grip on that. But we're going to... So I just had a quick look around.
You dog.
What the people have spoken. Yeah, you want refugees. I know. Okay, all right, fine. Well, look. All right. Maybe it won't happen. Maybe we won't have to deal with it. If we don't have to think about it, it's not a moral problem, as I understand. Okay? But last time, basically, it's the penile colony as well. We've got to stop the penile colony. That's happening now. Right? You can have a vote on it all you like. He said, keep firing up votes. I don't mind. You keep the beacon of democracy aflame. Yeah? Do it. Just keep voting. And I'm gonna try to just avoid looking at it while we do the things that we have to do. So we're gonna stop the penile colony. Because this is increasing the immigration rate by 60% and 300% chance increasing the criminals. So this has been, in effect, the penile colony for about 400 years. The other way of doing this, by the way, there's one other way of doing this, which is to go, get into bed with the criminal lords, the crime lords, if you want. We talked about that as an alternative. We're going to try and do this first. So we're going to repeal the penile. We're repealing it. Vote and I won't look. Yeah, that's it, yeah. Why when you don't listen? That's what I mean. Just keep voting. You got to keep the beacon alive. It's symbolic voting. Right. Palace party. A sick house palace party. Everyone who's infected. So what I did, and there's a question about timing for this. I've not rehearsed this. I literally just figured this out a moment ago. Is that we now have the policy of détente, right? Détente. Which basically means that we're giving it's like amnesty, right? So each rebel and leader has a 50% chance to lose their role. So conceivably that should halve the rebels. The guerrillas have a 50% chance to return to Tropican community, so that's a way of rehabilitating. You're going to burn my flesh with the beacon. That's a way of rehabilitating the Notkiris from the woods. All right, okay, Palpatine. What do you want? Last time you were complaining that I was too powerless, and everything spiraled. This is what getting a grip is going to mean. Look, we're all up in the church right now. It's just us. It's just us and my personal guard. All right, look, I'm going to remind you where we are. Yeah, before you vote on this, this is where you are. You're lined up. You're lined up along there. My faction leaders, you're lined up along there. And my guards are behind you. And I'm speaking from the top of the tower here. So watch it. Watch it when you vote. Doming up MCAT would be conceivable, right? Because the other thing we can do is kind of shrink the footprint of the island a little bit in certain areas. That will help shut down some industries because we're going to have a lot of unemployed people, right? So what I propose is, one, we use the policy of détente first. That's going to halve the number of rebels. Then we have to build another prison, right? We have to build another maximum security prison, right? And then we have to get police everywhere. This is all going to cost money. So there's no Michael Cat. I'm sorry, Jade. You're not getting any investment whatsoever. And neither is it Snail, right? For Sleepy Joe. You're not getting anything until we've got a grip on this. This will piss the Conservatives off doing that.
Fuck me, you dog.
But I think we have to. Build a new prison and lock yourself in it. Touch my territory and you say goodbye to your knighthood. I'm not touching your territory. I'm just pausing development in your areas. Okay? Sny and Snail are correct. Okay, because it just reads as Sny. That's why it's just Sny. But you're not getting anything either. Alright? You're getting this, actually. Sny, you're getting that. You can have this little bit. Right? And we can talk about that later. But it's just a nickel mine. And Jade, you've got these statues, so you're fine. You just chill up there for a bit while we massacre a third of the population. You're taking all the rebels to the really big casino in Gibraltar without you, loser. Yeah, well, look, that's the other thing. Emigration policy is set on love it or leave it. So if you want to go, off. What is it? Best of luck. Off you fuck. Fuckety bye. That's fine. We agreed on that. That was voted on. So we're encouraging people to leave. I'll go back to Jib. You stay. You light the fire. Fuckety bye. Alright, so
you dog.
That's what I'm going to do regardless, but I just wanted to, thanks Jade, I just wanted to spell it out, you know, what's going to happen, and then I'm just going to kind of do it. And he's just going to fire off votes, and we're going to think about them later. We're going to think about them. You can bring stuff that you voted on up later. Morning, Valerie, I've just explained what we discussed. The first part of it in Olomouc. I do have to warn, this is kind of something of a conspiracy. Yeah, I've gathered everybody up at this church, up at the, on top of the hill here, and lined everybody up along the edge. But we can't do drones, as I said, so we're going to have to use police. We're going to have to use guerrilla patrols that we've done. My question, Valerie, and anybody else really who wants to pitch in, is when we use the policy of détente. Should we just fire it off now and then start rounding up the rest? Or should we start the roundup to like show we mean business and then do the policy of détente? He's just rebelling. And there might be more. There might be more criminals. There might be more rebels. We'll build you a great place. We'll build you a great place when this is over. But the other thing we did last time, you fill the prisons we have as soon as possible. The prison's full. We need to build more prisons. Yeah, I know, no. But do you know about the policy of détente? This is the thing. We have an edict. I'd forgotten about it. I remembered it was in the other games. So it was called something else, but it's like an amnesty. We can reduce the guerrilla population by 50% and the rebel and rebel leader 50%. It just pisses the conservatives off, which is fine. So I'm going to do that now, unless anybody says otherwise, and then we'll build prisons and police stations. Yes, do that. All right, so we see what happens with this. At the moment, the numbers look like that. We've got 340 rebels, known rebels, and 11 rebel leaders. So let's do the policy of détente.
The rebels are starting to get bored of sleeping in the hills and eating stone soup. Here, the Wi-Fi up there is terrible.
Not Kira wants better Wi-Fi.
Our official policy to forgive and forget. Many would hang up their guns and come back to their jobs and the comforts of modern life. For those who are still upset that their houses were blown up in all the kerfuffle, that's what Truth and Reconciliation Commissions were made to gloss over.
Oh, that's dark. That is a very dark statement there at the end. Nice with the music. That was the theme of Death and the Maiden. Yeah, that Pinochet drama. Oh, God, that was brutal. Alright, issue the edict. Rebels converted 385. Guerrillas converted 11. Holy shit, that's great. Alright, that's great. Oh, I can smell democracy. I can smell democracy. It's coming back in the room. Oh, the whiff of democracy. Alright, 5 years we can do that again. Right, we just reduced Kira's numbers by 75%. Now, it's how we deal with the rest of these guys. We know who they are. We know where they live. I wouldn't murder them, but I think we could arrest them. Or maybe we could just say that they're mad, right? Didn't we have an asylum set up still? Do we demolish it? We still got the asylum. What do you reckon? Alright, I'm gonna build the other prison. This is Hans' prison complex and fun park. That's gone. That's not efficient, sorry. Maybe it has to be somewhere else, the other prison. Oh yeah, gonna move El Presidente around a bit, I think. This is unnecessary. We could build a prison in Bublina's land. Oh, this is pretty nice. You want a prison, Detley? Who wants prison? Debbie, you want a prison? Do you believe in law and order? You don't want a prison, okay. Valerie, do you want the prison? You want it, 40. Alright, alright. Are you back in charge of Petro, or are you in charge of English-speaking cat? This whole island is a prison. Alright, 40, you can have it. I think you're Petro, right? And Hans back to English-speaking cat, is that correct? I just don't know where it's going to go. Alright, I'm going to have to put it right by the military base. Police.
We are receiving news that surprisingly organized vandals.
They're attacking, but it's alright. It's alright.
Do not be alarmed. This is categorically not a rebel attempt.
Let's look at the police. Let's look at the police situation, actually. Yeah. Why are you shaming me? You took everything from me now. There's no democracy. There's no people. Alright. You guys have fun then.
Fuck me, you dog!
Can you have a Bastille? Despise this boomer.
me, you dog!
And I think maybe one more.
Fucking me, you dog!
It's the only way for me to speak to words in this house. Can I have a J or two? Jade, I don't know because there is no. You don't have a realm yet. It's before that happens. You just got the statues. We're not putting a prison up there because it's creates a. Yeah, we have all the DLCs. Yeah, but they're not the pandemic one active. It's not going to be Prison Island for long, just until we round everybody up. Look, we're doing alright for money as well. Tropico's under attack. Let's keep all these guys happy. Request an alliance with the EU. Who would want that? Kill them all. Wait. Did we bring the Let's do the checkpoints and figure out the problem first. So we're going to put security checkpoints around before we know. And then I think we should lock up the rebel leaders in the asylum, I think. Sorry, Terrakitten, there's a security checkpoint to get into your houses, and to check all the people on the buses. %79 approval, 80% approval, 350,000. Hang on, you can get democracy back. Faction they come from, the leaders. Yeah. Okay, yeah, good idea. Let's zoom in on that. There's only 3 of them left. Institutionalize. They're not really anything, are they? They're pissed off about freedom. Yeah, who isn't pissed off about freedom? Welcome to the world, Montserrat. Or is it Ramos? Angel Navarra. Conservative, religious, capitalist. Yeah. I think they're the problems. Bit like last time.
Oh, what a day.
But rather than kill them with drones. Oh no, there's communists here. Communist, conservative. Yeah.
Nuclear weapons. Do they still have a place in our lives?
Institutionalization is more humane, I think, for these misguided people. Right, now let's shrink the other stuff down. We were going to close down the leather industry. Let's get rid of the leather. Did we already do that? No, let's do that. That's gone. Gone. And then, I think, I'm going to move the palace and the embassies into English-speaking cat's territory. English-speaking cat, I'm coming to you. And sorry, I'm just going to park myself here. Guard the chocolate factory. Right. See how that changes the layout of the military map. Okay, that's everywhere. Not here though. Why is that not working? Special training. Hang on, my phone's going. Alright. We're back up to 124 rebels, but we might be finding them. This is the thing. Can we build a Thunderdome? One. Oh wait, are you're just making edicts? Right, hang on, I've got to check my phone. Okay.
A good deed, Presidente. Performed, no doubt, with absolutely no thought of...
Thank you. Bubblina, we produced your clothes. Your apparel. Alright, I think we can maybe just let that tick now, no? We've got all these guys on guerrilla patrols. We've done the policy of détente. We're finding the others. Oh, institutionalizing the rebel leaders. Yeah, no, I was thinking about a rebellion as well, but I thought we got to get the numbers down. So let's discuss that quickly, just so I can see the chat better. I'm just gonna put you all as a yeah. So what do you think? Should we just throw them in a psychiatric hospital? It's three guys, right? You don't even care anymore. You'll dome us anyway. I don't want to dome you. I don't want to dome you. Yeah, brainwash them. Yeah, okay. Why are you asking? You'll do as you please. No, look, this is a council. This is a council situation. We can't have general democracy. I take you up to the castle, I explain what I'm going to do, and I ask for your input. I learned about the domes. I learned about the error of the dome ways in Stray. I promise I won't try and dome you much. It's just, look, the virtue of a dome. The virtue of the dome is we get to concentrate the population, and therefore they're easier to protect, they're easier to monitor, and all of that. But we're not going to go down that road at the moment. I'm happy with where things are. We can let things tick along. Just keep identifying the rebels. They're easier to eliminate in one sweep. Yeah, but we're going to have to build up for provoke a rebellion. I don't know if the army can take it. Played any XCOM games? Yeah. I like XCOM 2. All of that. It was really good. I really enjoyed XCOM 2. Dome yourself. Doom yourself or dome yourself, President say. Alright, but I'll get a little mini dome for myself. How about that?
The citizens are demanding elections, President.
That's fine, because everybody loves me in the population. Look, 79% approval. I'm not afraid of an election. Doom versus Dome, it's similar, yeah, it is, yeah. All the rebels are hired actors just so I could get the dome. The rebels are justifying the dome, thank you, Nokira. I had to, look, I wasn't making, it was a minor conspiracy, which has worked. So what's the problem? It's not a criminal conspiracy if it's for the good of everybody. Kira's like the false flag, right? Justifies my war. All right, so we'll institutionalize them then. That's what I'm hearing. We'll let the election pass and then we'll institutionalise them. Right, freedom's a problem. Alright, we can deal with freedom. People are complaining about freedom. Can you get this? Look at that. Freedom's a problem. Right, these guys are all even Stevens. MCAT's religious faction's the most pissed off. So we'll praise God again. We'll promise nothing and we'll blame no one. The perfect speech. We all want to be more free. Praise God. I blame nothing. I promise nothing.
It was your trust that made it possible. Your trust of me, El Presidente.
We got silly with the domes last game. We got silly with the dome game. Look, we can restore democracy very soon.
The arrangements have been made
We can restore democracy.
by vague and unspecified threats. Oh, rest assured, nothing is
Yeah, why would freedom be an issue?
personal liberty. As we strive, God shall not forsake our beautiful shores.
Oh, good morning, Murder.
Friends guarantee this. Both
Good morning, Mary Gigi.
in this life and the next. So vote El Presidente for the future that you deserve. All of you.
You haven't missed anything. It went well. It went well. Hopefully the economy is still working. That's the main concern, I would think. We're still importing iron and we're still shipping everything. Shipping cigars, shipping chocolate. I thought I was going to have to close the chocolate factories down. Good, I think. No? Expenses are 100,000 above. Okay, that's not good. But we spent 100,000, didn't we? We must have spent easy 100,000.
Has been denounced by the palace as sour grapes. More people simply don't understand the pressures of wealth.
I think we're going to have to deal with the economy next, though. Like, oh, fuck. They haven't got any paper. They're making paper, that's alright, you just need to get it delivered. That's okay. Coming them at a bad time. Fire half of these guys. They get rolling, let's get them rolling. Can we frack? Han, do you mind if we frack? Can we frack your district? How do you feel about it? Just a tiny little bit of cheeky fracking here by the majestic waterfall. No? Alright. Jesus, so many of these guards. Too many guards, too many guards. Oh, here we go, wait.
Look at me, you dog.
No, we want rebel reconnaissance, yeah? Okay, we've got these kind of death towers. We can set them to spying on spies. There are foreign spies. Rebel reconnaissance. Or checking on crime. I'd say rebels. We've got one of each here. Checking on crime. Rebels. God, there's loads of these places. Yeah, use all of them. Okay, that's coming down. How are the cheese factories doing? They've got loads of milk. Alright, let's bring these guys back. That's definitely unnecessary. What are we using the planks for? Furniture? Okay, the rubber root's run out. We get another rubber root. Or do we need... No, we're making rubber, aren't we? Do we need rubber? Ah, this is bad. No, we might need to frack. Fuck. Oh no, we got the oil rigs. Got the oil rigs. We got loads of rubber. Let's swap out for a different trade route. Books again, loads of money off books. Jewelry, we've already got one. Pearls. Books. Well, it's alright because I thought if we have frack a little bit, we can get more pharmaceuticals. Did you miss a stream? Oh yeah, okay, sorry. Oh, whether we're going to frack the waterfall, yeah. It's here. We could just frack it. Oh, I mean, who gets the waterfall? Well, I mean, it's technically... I think it's Hans, the base of it, and the top of it is Jade's. But cheeky little bit of fracking would make things work very smoothly, but we can wait. Or not do it, it's fine. Quite tempted to build that TV station though.
Security isn't just a word.
The rebels up to 170. See, we didn't clear all the rebels out. Rebel leaders 4. Show each location's territory and who is there. Okay, all right. This is Detvi. This is the Bin Cat's world, M Cat's world. Sorry, Bin Cat's world, the environmentalists. You have the clothing industry, which is very well supplied. You have IKEA, which is not so well supplied. IKEA could probably go. I think IKEA is inefficient these days. Crocodile farming, industrial. We need another fish farm, actually. But I don't know if the logging's really worth it. I mean... Then this is Better Kitten's territory. With these industrial towers. Generating a lot of manure. Sugar, bananas. Loads of boats. Very efficient, this area. Pearls. Like 5 boatyards. And that links up to Docky, which is here. Then you've got Bublina's realm of soft blocks. Canneries. Clothing factories. This is the textiles that goes to Detvi that makes the apparel. Crustacean sensation. Loads of that. The churches. These are a bit inefficient, if I remember rightly. Yeah, they're cooked. Sorry. You did want me to go around, so I'm just gonna fire a few people while I'm here. I need to. We said we were going to make a park here eventually. Last game, before it spiraled. Then English-speaking cats got the road there with the bookshops, paper mills, 3 banks, B-movie, casino. It's doing all right. And then down here you got the cigar factories, and then over there you got the giant chocolate plantation, which fuels them. They're still very demanding.
There's a new sport in the
And then we've got 2 nuclear power plants in Petrocat's realm, Forty's realm.
to play. Rebellion is illegal.
Do we need iron? No, we got iron is coming. So, cars, pharmaceuticals. We can upgrade the mines here pretty well. Shrink that realm a little bit, maybe. And then here is the research lab. 2 prisons now, the second prison. Which we can now start arresting criminals for sure. These police stations are in, so let's double the cops and increase cops' pay. And then finally, this is Terrakitten's realm, nuclear power plant, a few soft blocks, weapons industry, steels, nightclub, not so busy, kind of a bit of a boss hub, military bases, various things that can be destroyed. We don't need that. I think that's everybody. Can you at the end show me the whole realm while zoomed out and if possible chat and cam hidden? That might cause problems. Why don't I minimize it? Alright, did you get what you wanted? Chat is so tiny, this is the right format. April Fool stream. Because, well, I can show you your realm, there's nothing there yet. Yeah, I'll show you your realm as well, yeah. I can put the mini chat here. And the mini me like here. But I won't be able to see what you're saying at all then. Just put myself under chat for April Fools. Biblically accurate, Logan. Alright, enough. You don't need to be heard, you need nukes. Oh, the snakes are moving. Kind of. Yeah, thanks, Hisa. You are the greatest. No. I mean, they'll move into view when they want to, but there's been movement. Relax. There's been movement. All right, see you later, Marigold. They're warming up. Drives people crazy. Do you want it bigger? Right, okay. Look at the army, look at the army. Look at that mighty army, and there's one dude there. That's all that money is being spent on this group of Kiras.
I'm sure that the citizens of Tropico...
No, you can vote how you like. Boom, boom, boom. Rival. Yeah, wait, okay.
Bark at me, you dog!
The glasses are they're not very strong, basically. They're very close to nothing. Right, we need some employees in here. We've won the election. No, we haven't won it yet. Right, then we're going to institutionalise the people we need to institutionalise. Come up with a programme for dealing with the rest, and then we're going to have a break.
The election is a landslide, Presidente. The metaphorical kind, not the kind...
Look, if you want to get what's going on, you have to watch Club Silencio. If you know Club Silencio and Mulholland Drive, you'll understand some of that MO. Right, look, 1,200 loyal Tropicans voted for me. 344 guys voted for the rival. They're the rebels. So, rounding up political rivals is basically a safety thing. It's a public order. I'm compelled to do it. Right, let's hire somebody. We're going to hire a specialist from outside. Who wants to play the psychiatrist we're bringing in? Who wants the role of the psychiatrist? Who's the political rival? Yeah, Peter Schmidt, nuclear physicist. I'm so stressed. Institutionalized. Boom. You're like Jim, but for Kitten Beach. Kitchen Beach. Are there health benefits? Oh, you are a therapist. You'll play them all. Me. Alright, money seems to be stable, election is over. So now, did our psychiatrist arrive? Not yet, they're on the way. We're going to pay them a lot of money. They're going to need it. Yeah, sorry, you psychiatrist. Oh, because you remember all things, don't you, Jade? You remember all things. Perfect memory. Alright, yeah, money's good. Money's good. Come on. Yeah, they're here. Okay. Right. So we're going to arrest all the rebel leaders. Institutionalize. 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 Now let's get the blimp in. What's going on here? It's full. Let's get the blimp in. Let's blimp it up. Blimp! The movement speed of the blimp by 33%. Yeah, blimp it up. Give me the diesel blimp. Move blimp. Patrol. Right, there's two of them in there. Way of the red pill, way of the blue pill. Inmates that did their time are true fans of El Presidente and will influence people they meet for some time. Think they were tourists, return from their vacation and give a favourable rating. Oh, what do you reckon? Alright, we'll have a vote on that. Do you mind? Can we have a cheeky vote on this? Do you want to red pill the guys or blue pill them? Can we have a cheeky poll? Do you mind? Just a little cheeky one. I'll treat myself with a little bit of democracy. I'm asking permission, yeah, because I appreciate that I angered you all with my totalitarian flex there, but it was necessary. Good cheeky one. Choke on that poll. What do the pills mean? Yeah, it's just red or blue. Red pill basically means they come out of the institution loving me. So I know which way I'm voting. There's no black pill though. Dictator. Lol. Or the blue pill. And then they come out of the asylum thinking they were just tourists. That they were tourists all along and they had a great time at Kitten Beach. I quite like that. I quite like that as well. It'd be hilarious if not Kira comes out blue-pilled.
Tropican botanists report that they've always used stem cells for experiments. And leaf and petal cells too.
What pill? Alright, getting some voting going on. I feel the thrill of democracy coming back. I do love a bit of democracy in the morning. I'm really sorry we had to do that, but everything's kind of better now. We got money, things are under control, we've got policies. Policies are in place. And I'm glad we all conglomerated around it and unified ourselves around the flag of the nation to solve our problems collectively through rehabilitation and education, not through violence and drone assassinations. And I think that speaks volumes to the character, the quality of the character of the citizens of Kitten Beach. Blue pill. Okay. Not that we have any tourists. The only tourists will be the one who we've hypnotised into thinking they were tourists. Anyway, let's get that. Upgrade the asylum. Boom. Blue pill. Right, let's see how that works, because maybe that's a gentle way of doing everyone. Now we can arrest some. Should we arrest some people? Are there any crime lords? Just criminals.
Hola, how are you today?
They actually criminal. They actually walk around like that. Yes, we can, yeah. Or we could conceivably bribe them. But I think I'm going to arrest a few criminals. The family of an arrested tourist. No, we're not arresting tourists, are we? Just to start cutting this numbers down. Hopefully they won't rebel. Now, are we going to... I think we'll have a short break in a moment, and then we'll decide whether we're continuing on the policy of provoking a rebellion, I think. Tourist needs to be arrested to visit prisons. Yeah, Better Kitten's realm is this.
An impromptu vandalism competition ended in victory today for the Tropican rebels as they beat the...
Docky is there. That's MCAT. That's Conspiracy Church. This is English-speaking cat. This is Michael Cat. This is Sleepy Joe. And all of this eventually with all that oil, but we just can't get into it with the rebels because they just blow it up. Which is what we found out last game. Yeah. The docks are neutral. Yeah, the docks are kind of neutral, although they're closer to Better Kitten's realm and it's kind of a bit communist. Docks. We had electricity problems last time, didn't we? Let's maybe get ahead of that now. Yeah, this is when they started attacking our nuke plants, right? Or is there a problem with the power grid? Hang on. No, there's no problem with the power grid. Money's ticking down. Juice. We got a crustacean sensation deal with the EU. Just do a quick one, just to get them hooked. Crustacean sensation. Yeah, I got it. We still got a bunch of them coming in. They will save the economy anyway, look. That's going to be loads of money on completion, loads of money, we're good. Alright, so we're going to pause for a break. I don't know if we should restore democracy immediately. I'm happy to discuss it, but it might be better to wait. So we're going to have another conspiratorial chat afterwards, but I'll give you a little bit more. Maybe 10 minutes. I think we have a little discussion about whether you really want democracy back at the moment. And we probably need to trim the economy a little bit, fire a bunch of people, but not too bad. And I think, once the trade routes come in, that cost, the extra loss there in the money is from those 5 wind turbines we just built. You need sleep. See you all later. All right, Magusa. Bye-bye. We need to reduce the population, yeah, but we can't do this with drones because it doesn't work. It doesn't work. We don't need to reduce the population. We need to rehabilitate population. We need to educate the population. You know, we need to give them meaning in their lives. We need to give them luxury space communism, right? Because when you get the technology, right, to support, you know, that can just you scan your body and cure all of your cancers by whatever, you know, Star Trek technology, then yeah, you get luxury space communism, right? We need institutional totalitarianism. We kind of tried that with the domes, and the Conservatives really didn't like it. Qology. Yeah. But I don't think we've got a grip on it yet, and it's 2093. So, we'll have another Conspiracy Church meeting. Conspiracy Church Council, and talk after the break. But it's probably worth sticking with the plan of going, how about this? 3-year plan, just quickly, people can think about it. We run up to another detente. We run up to another detente, right? We give another detente, and then we provoke the rebellion with the remaining people. Do I know what kind of pastor I am? Tagliatelle. Although I haven't made, you know, I need to make more of that because I love it. I've been doing too much spaghetti. A farfa. Big shells full of cheese. Ravioli? A tortellini? No, I don't make my own. No, I buy gluten-free pasta. I'm not. That's too much. You're spaghetti, are you? I like spaghetti. I like penne. Penne's good. Penne has its place. Penne's great for bakes. Pasta bakes, amazing. I've got some at the moment that's rice and corn. Do you like the bow ties? Fusilli? No, I was never a Fusilli. Or was no? Did I get? No, not really. I love gnocchi, yeah. All right, it's getting abusive. Oh, what vegetable am I? I don't know, it depends what the question really means. I don't know if I understand the question. What's my favourite vegetable? What vegetable am I? And why would I be a vegetable of a form? Because I have qualities that are like, yeah, go break, yeah.
chica que es tan hermosa, yo le quiero regalar un mar de rosas. Ay, chica, no vayas lejos, que me duele el corazón, triste sollozo. Unos cuantos días más de ausencia, dime niña, ¿qué haré yo sin ti? Unos cuantos días más sin ti y escaparemos por el cielo, sí. Ay, chica, ven a mis brazos, que te quiero regalar 1.000.000 de besos. Ay, chica, serás mi esposa, yo te llevo hasta el altar si tú me amas. Unos cuantos días más de ausencia, dime niña, ¿qué haré yo sin ti? Unos cuantos días más sin ti y escaparemos por el cielo, sí. Cuántos días más de ausencia, dime niña, ¿qué haré yo sin ti? Unos cuantos días más sin ti y escaparemos por el cielo, sí. Chica, ven a mis brazos, que te quiero regalar 1.000.000 de pesos. Ay, chica, serás mi esposa, yo te llevo hasta el altar si tú me amas. Unos cuantos días más de ausencia, dime niña, ¿qué haré yo sin ti? Unos cuantos días más sin ti y escaparemos por el cielo, sí.
Oh, mi amor. What's up? Alright, you want democracy back then or what? You just playing with me? Democracy. You don't need it. Yeah, you don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. That's 40. Throw us in a pit to fight instead. Pinned. No one. That's no one's territory. That's the border between Petrocat and Terra Kitten. So half and half. Throw us in pit. You use the word pit. You want good authority, give it to us or we make our own. Look, let's just talk, let's just agree on the plan, execute the plan, and then restore democracy. That's my pledge to you at the Conspiracy Church. You're claiming the lake and you're going to haunt it and drown people in it and collect souls. Okay, the spirit of Hisa from Crusader Kings has materialized in the lake. You want a new El Presidente? Is that possible? Not in this season. But you never know. Michael Catt might be here to be president for season 3. Hisa is a Kelpie, yeah. So, I only drank 1 cup of tea this morning because I wanted to save the coffee burn for Hello Kitty. But I feel like if I had drank a coffee, I would have raced through this and made some mistakes. So I'm glad we're taking it slow. I hope everybody else is. Alright, so this is the pitch. The pitch is this. We continue to gently arrest and institutionalise people over the next few years until we get the policy of détente for the next time. Because there's a 5-year cooldown. Then we do the policy of détente again on our newly discovered rebels, and then we provoke a rebellion, and that's the end of the purge. And that will probably take us to the end of the game with a completed purge. Unless there's any other things in there that you want to do to add to that. Or we restore democracy now and hang on to the and just roll with the fact that 10% of the population are rebels and 10% of the population are criminals. You support the purge. Alright, 40's cast their vote in the Council of Conspiracy Church. The population problem, we're just going to have to slowly encourage people to leave with Love It or Leave It. I don't know, we got an immigration office. I'll set an immigration office up in Better Kitten's realm now. Which is going to be encouraging people to leave. Kind of makes sense because it's right by the docks as well. Shame! Crime president. What? Don't stop, we can't stop the purge now. You want to stop the purge? People are already ready. Bublina's already handed out the bats. Yeah, the military's pretty big, but the problem was that quite a lot of you are rebels. Right, let's do that now so we don't forget.
Now Uno wishes a warm welcome.
Security controls.
Fresh from the immigration office. Many people can get
Tropico first. There you go. Alright. Now I think, can we maybe put controls at the docks as well? Regular controls. Sniffer dogs. Yeah, sniffer dogs. Sorry, getting a bit of the crackdown going on here. We need to make some money though. It's alright, I know where that money went. That money went on power grid and it's okay. Don't worry about the money. Don't look at the bank account. Just don't look at the treasury. The money go brrrr, we'll be alright. Actually, let's do the park. The park is quite cheap. I think we've got too many churches, Bubblina, I'm sorry. Don't look. Look away, Bubblina. Look, give you 2 obelisks, Bubblina, to make up for it. Maybe even 4. No, we'll do that one. It's still not very pretty around here. We might need some sewage as well. Yeah, I did. I did do that. Yeah, that's what happened. Well, actually, you know what we can do? Because this is like, there's 2 stops here. There's 2 bus stops, so it kind of makes sense. There was a lot of religion going on. So maybe we should also put some statues to me. Inspiring statues. Passionate leader. And I think there's different work modes, no? Settings. Passionate leader. There you go. Let's just paper the back in. And then what about a trash heap? No, it's not really that. Why is it so bleak around there? It should be pretty, look. Anyway. Alright, I'm coming back. Let's make it worse. Can you just murmur to show me you read the pinned? Next break. Check messages if the map is correct like this. Have you sent me a message then? All my people with leaves. Oh, yeah, okay. I get it. Yes, that is correct. Yes, that is correct. Yeah. 100%. Yeah. That's correct. And no, I don't mind. You said either we continue to purge, either we restore the democracy. Yeah. Look, as far as I know, people are with me on the purge. Yeah, I just checked. I last checked, and everyone was like, yeah. If anybody's got a problem, say it now. No, okay, you had your chance. Steel's a problem. Shouldn't be. There's 3 steel mines. Still fighting. Crazy. Got a flamethrower. What the? Wait, here we go. Whoa. Look. Policy of detente has ended. Oh yeah, there we go. We're ready. We're gonna do another détente.
The rebels are starting to get bored of...
Okay, 118 rebels converted. Guerrillas converted 34. Rebels 103. Rebel leader 1. Institutionalize. No, he's already there. Yeah, you're already in the asylum. Guerrilla patrols. You want to go for it? Do rebellion now. Let's do it. All right. Right. Wait. Let's fortify somewhere. Okay, this is going to cost a bit of money to do. I need to build a small fortress for myself. Sorry. I'm just borrowing this army base for a minute, I hope you don't mind. Alright, rebellion. Here we go. Provoke rebellion.
Me, you dog.
The spies will spark an uprising on completion. Would you explain to me again why you had to eradicate any building you'd put on my territory? No, it's just we went back to... we lost the game after doing that. We didn't delete your buildings, we just went back to a point earlier in time. We didn't spend the money on it because all of that money got destroyed by the rebels last time, and then the economy fell apart. That's what happened. That's what I saw. 48 guerrillas left. Okay, they're doing it. So I say we just sit. I say we sit and watch. Let's save it.
Fuck me, you dog.
Unless we just start arresting people now as well. We start and we sit and cook. Well, let's arrest the army guys then. No, that's going to create more rebels. No, we don't want to do that. We want to wait for the rebellion. We want to wait for the rebellion. Public execution. Yeah, exactly. We're just going to piss more people off, aren't we? This is a surprise. Whoa, no, 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 no. Oh, man. Fucking God got involved.
But I've been told that's in bad taste right now.
Not Kira's just screeching for joy. Yeah. Look, so this is the immigration thing. This is the immigration thing. You voted yes for immigration.
An amazing meteor shower. Such a shame that our neighbors were blown.
I'm inclined to say no to your double vote for yes for immigration right now. I'm very much inclined to vote no. No immigration. That was just absolutely devastating last time. Yeah, El Kenan got involved. El Kenan with some orbital mass drivers. I saw the vote. That's why I didn't think this was going to happen today, but it has. It just happened later. We're welcoming immigrants into a planned rebellion. Is that even remotely ethical? You're welcoming them into a crossfire. No? We picked no this time. No need to vote, huh? No, I think we've got to have a vote. We're feeding people to the rebels. Who needs morals anymore? Since when do we care about ethics? You all voted yes to immigration earlier. Sorry, refugees. I saw it. Yeah, thanks, Issa, for doing that. It's great. Nice. But if yes wins, we're doomed again. Feed me, Val. Not today, thank you. Deny refugees access. Limit. Deny. Alright, see you, prickly triangle. Bye-bye. Deny. Okay, give me some rapid democracy. Let's not have a poll. Let's just have rapid democracy on this one. Because it's an immediate... We can't organise a poll. There's meteors. It's a meteor situation. So I want rapid democracy. Deny, limit, or accept. Deny, limit, or accept. If you're in the game, shout out now what you want. Deny, deny, deny. Deny. Bubblina, what do you want? No refugees, kill all the people hosting the island into the sea. So sea turtles can prosper. I'm so happy the meteors happened, dude. I was getting depressed. You got rid of my rebels. Accept, deny. I'm seeing just deny. It's a chain of deny. You want Kira? Okay. So you're saying yes. Accept them, we can keep them as pets. No, I don't think that's when we're talking about ethics, that's definitely not ethical. You honestly here for me saying, oh no. I say deny. Denial. Sorry gang, next time. We'll just deal with the fireballs and and the rebellion. You had to hit the nuclear power plant, didn't you?
Are greatly exaggerated. The fashionable new distressed architecture style is political and proves nothing anyway, the palace says.
I'm going to lock into the helicopter for a moment, I think. Oh no, crustacean sensation's on fire. That's got to be saved. There it is, there it is. There's the chopper. Alright, crustacean sensation is safe. Maybe the priority should have been to put out the nuclear power plant, but we do that next. Come on, helicopter.
Thanks to decisive action from the palace.
There we go. Alright, alright.
The crisis has ended. All citizens are required to send thank you notes to El Presidente.
Okay, we're at stage 2 of provoking the rebellion. The meteor took out one of my guard towers. You think I wouldn't notice, El Kenan? There's a traffic jam. Fuck, that's a big traffic problem we've got. Oh, this is the checkpoints. Oh, okay. Go through. I think we need another way off the island. Wow, that's bad traffic. Can we do like a... that's not going to help. This is a problem. How did this happen? Have we got free wheels on? No.
Officials at the palace report that we are not beset with an out-of-control fire, but merely an unseasonal excess of combustion. What a relief.
Is it this fire, do you think? Delete roads, no more cars, no more traffic, yeah. I thought about that, but... maybe it's the fire. Yeah, it's the fire, it must be.
There's a new sport in the Tropican streets today called rebellion. However, the palace warns that without a license to play, rebellion is illegal.
Come on. I don't see another way to build a road. Alright, we'll make an emergency road here. Can that even get there? I don't know if this is gonna help. That's a real big traffic jam. That's like a recession creating traffic jam. Why are they blocked? No, Docky, no! This is an evil plan, isn't it? What's happened to the traffic? What's happened to the traffic? It's the fires. The first one in line gets stuck like that. Fuck. This island's really ugly. This is ours. Oh, yeah. They're all fires are out, though. Do I have to demolish the road then? Because this just looks like it's getting worse. We're actually getting destroyed by a traffic jam. I saw that I did put another car, I put another road in.
Fuck me, you dog!
What about bridges? We're laughing Los Angeles. Kill the road, but it's still... That's killed a lot of industry though, doing that. The cars are gonna have to go this way around. This is not good. This is not gonna work out. They don't even know where they're going now. That's not, no. Can't believe we got killed by a traffic jam. We were doing so well. Alright, how about this? How about this? Like, this is like a cross. How about that? Does that help? Is it the security? Is that what's slowing it down? We have to stop the security. Oh, maybe just stop the security? Is Kira trying to get us to take all the security out? It's not, it's so over. Destroyed by a fucking traffic jam, no! Alright, the traffic's flowing. The traffic's flowing.
Giving a shout out to the young people of Tropico. We know how you feel, my gang, because we were once young too.
Why? How has this been created? No. Alright, we're going to have to bring in another dock. This is an emergency dock. Thank God we saved it. Alright, look, we're going to have another dock. Fuck. What's that? How does that? Yes, boat transport is best. Boats. I'm panicking. Yeah, I'm panicking. It's true. Somehow Kira took us out with a roadblock, with some kind of... What happened here? I bet Kira's just sitting in the truck and has just like snapped the keys. That's how fragile the economy was, gang.
Fucking me, you dog!
Do you go crossroads without red light? Calm, steady breathing, aware, engaged. Delete the road, rebuild it. We've got minus 4,000 left. We've got enough to build this road. There's a bit of a ziggle going on over this side. Okay, the trade deal saved us. God. You literally got to keep your eye on everything. Apparel. I don't know what's happening. This road is working somehow. Or it's just shifting the traffic problem around. When did it go all Sim City? Nah, it's coming back, look. Everybody wants to get there. Oh look, we've just gone back to 298,000. Alright, everything made it. Everything made it in one go. We had a surge of money. We're building a second docky.
Fucking me, you dog!
Can you show the main island for a second? You want to do something with the roads? Alright. Oh, thank you, Just Martina. Thank you. Thank you. Maybe have more roads leading in. Yeah, but it's the crossing points. Like, we can't get up there. I mean, get across there, maybe, from Better Kitten. People want to cut around, but I don't think that's going to save us much. What we do... No, I tell you what we are going to do. We're going to build this road. Out of the back end of English-speaking Cat's realm. I've got a rebellion to manage! Okay, hopefully that will help the spice flow. I hope that was an important connection. Where's the rebellion? Oh, is this it? Wait, I do not understand what's happening. Is that a rebellion? No, there's 224 rebels and 108... God. Policy of detente has ended. Do it again, do it again, do it again. Detente, 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 detente!
rebels are starting to get...
112 rebels still. Oh, fuck. I think we might just have to accept that there's going to be 112 rebels. Did I not provoke it? Yeah, I provoked it. Alright, maybe we've done enough. Maybe we've done enough to deal with the rebel situation. I mean, like, it's out of hand, but... Are the prisons full? Is that what it is? The prisons are full. We need more prisons. No, the traffic jam's back. I've never got to the point in this game where I've had a problem with traffic because I rely on buses, but... Oh man, the fire, the meteor shower, God, why hast thou forsaken me? Must go to conspiracy church. Go to conspiracy church for a quick meeting. Fuck.
Fuck me, you dog!
Alright, I need to sign out. Yeah, tap sign. Tap, tap, tippy tap, tap, tap. Approval's good. Approval's good. You can see it there. 72% of the population are happy. We keep having détentes. We're having détente-a-thons. This is only one of the plagues of Egypt. We're getting off easy. Yeah, fair. You're having your own meeting with KCD Tweet, Mark Ram and the Rebels. Oh, okay. Well, it's in the top bar there and it says 72%. Death sentence in those prisons. You can't do death sentence. Oh, but we can do interrogation rooms. Okay, we brutally interrogate them. That's something we can do. Right, hidden roles of all family members of inmates are uncovered. 137 rebels. We're just going to have to keep provoking rebellions then, right?
The citizens are demanding elections, Presidente.
Fine.
It seems that they want a choice in how.
No, fine. I know what the problems are. The problems are happiness, yeah. Sorry, liberty. I understand you don't feel free. I understand I don't love God enough. I'm not blaming anyone for anything that's happened, and I'm promising you nothing.
People of Tropico, it is I, your Presidente.
In his fortified compound next to the army base.
And that faith will be rewarded. Every Tropican will get what they deserve. I have heard rumbles of discontent, but Tropico security arrangements have been made.
You can execute prisoners?
By vague and unspecified threats. Oh, rest assured, nothing.
But why do we want to execute the prisoner anyway?
Personal liberty.
No, you can't.
As we strive, God shall not forsake our.
No, send to space.
Our spiritual friends guarantee this. Or wish
Alright, how about more aggressive therapy?
next. It is you, my friends, who I thank
No,
for making me.
re-education.
I am proud to be your Presidente.
But they've all got high school education anyway, haven't they? Minus 12,000. Oh no, it's a tanking. It's tanking. It's from those traffic jams. We'll have to go back, I think. Fuck! No. No, we're damned. That's it. We've not made negative progress. We've not made negative progress. We've not. We've made progress on the rebel issue. But we're gonna have to... I've not rage quit. I've kicked out the game. That's it. The economy spiraled. The traffic jam. It's the traffic jam. We can go back.
Me, you dog.
We sent a plan of potential roads. Okay, I'll go back. I'll implement that. We're gonna go back. It's not. It was to do with the traffic jam. Look, we can go back now. Let's go back now. We were doing fine. We'd recovered. We had 316,000 in the bank. There is no traffic jam. We're waiting for the rebellion. There is about to be a firestorm, and then there is going to become a terrible traffic jam in the aftermath of that firestorm. The road in front of the apartments is broken. Where? The road is broken. It's not broken right now. They're going. It's going. Look, traffic's flowing. Okay. Okay, we do City Skyline stream. City Skyline, yeah, City Skyline's tree placement stream. Can you request a refund? Look, as far as I'm aware, that was an act of God. That was a force de majeure, no? Force majeure. It's on maximum difficulty, and you've built this world, Bubblyna. I asked you questions all the way.
Fuck me, you dog.
I'm not blaming the religious faction. I'm not blaming God. I apologised to God in my last speech. Rollercoaster Tycoon 24-hour pain stream. We don't have enough firefighters to deal with the meteor shower. Unsurprisingly. So they're gonna have some buildings that are lost in the process of that meteor shower anyway. Yeah, I know we can hire more of them. That's not the problem. The problem is the roads. So let's have a look at this alternative road plan that's come from the intellectuals. Because it might just be easy enough we just decentralise the docks. It'd take 5 minutes. We just decentralise the docks. Yeah, the blue ones, I don't know. Yeah, I see. Yeah, but okay, so we're definitely not going to build those random docks there this time. We'll dock it up somewhere else. We do have to build the Han Road. So let's do that now. So there's a way out the back. And then, rather than having the docks there, I think another dock here. Or just move one of the docks. Just break up Docky. I don't know how emotionally connected you are to Docky. Why can't I get the road down there? Should we break? You're very emotional about docking. Yeah. But we could put another dock in, but I think having too many docks can also cause a problem, but if there's a way out the back here, then that's fine. Alright, we'll try with 3 docks. Right, and then the other road, I guess there's a way out of there. That's probably best to connect these up. We used to have this road, I think. Everything's alright at the moment. I'm not going to do anything. We're not going to touch anything. Why is the power off? Fuck. It's a gremlin in the... Why is the power off there? Oh.
Of our infrastructure.
Oh, it's the...
Don't be alarmed, but do shelter under doorways.
Wait, no, it's... okay, great. It's given us an earthquake instead of the firestorm this time. So we'll strengthen all buildings. That's better. Oh wait, an iron. Just make sure the iron's always flowing. Yeah, iron. Right, we're importing 39,000 iron now.
Space of vandalism has been denounced by the palace as sour grapes. More people simply don't understand the pressures of...
Right.
A spokesperson
This is what I propose. I propose we just we just leave that ticking, this violence, for another 10 minutes or so, and then leave it there, because I think we'll probably be all right. I know it looks bad, but I think we're going to be all right. A bridge where though? You can't get the bridges up. You want a double bridge docky?
The tremors have ceased.
All right.
Still shaking. We recommend calling your neurologist as soon as possible.
No, it's not letting me do it at all. Yeah, okay. But not that way. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that's gonna do anything. I don't think that helped. The road you build between the cliffs on the South Island connected to the road on the main city. You won't lie to me, buddy. It's over. I don't think it's over. I've got 100 years in me, not Kira. 350,000 in the bank. Endless rebellions to provoke. Two game overs and 2 streams, it sounds like the end is near. No, that was traffic jam. Yeah, my confidence is gone, you're right.
Rebellion. However, the palace warns that without a license to play, rebellion is illegal.
What the fuck are these rebels on with? They just obliterate the Overwatch tower like it's nothing. Guys cutting through this like butter. It's a death tower. The bullets are just gliding off this guy. And he's into the sub block, gone. Like that, he's gone. Okay, we're getting the money back anyway, and the population is going down. It's John Wick, yeah. 3096. Look, if we can run the game until 3096, that'll be very impressive. Alright, we got money. Books. Alright, look, this is just our policy running itself down. We can't afford another prison.
Fuck me, you dog!
Let's start arresting some criminals. Vacant jobs, 214. Look at this. We're going to need to do that a lot. Because basically there's too many people in open rebellion that they're not working the jobs. So we're going to have to do shock doctrine again. $168 vacant jobs, yeah. We can't withstand that. It's all the towers and everything. Look, I'm gonna level with you. I'm gonna level with you now. There's a way through this. And it involves a certain structure. Like, I don't know. Look, honestly, we can do a bit, let's do a bit more shocking now. iron mines. They're not even working, so let's upgrade that. There's no one working there. Let's upgrade that as well, and then these things will automate, hopefully.
Announcing the winners of our competition to win a signed portrait of El Presidente. Penultimo! Congratulations, number 2! We knew 1,000 entries would suffice.
Fuck me, you dog!
Nuke the island. No, it's not. We don't need education. We have too much education. We need drones. We need to kill. If we kill, the population will turn against us. If we turn on that, if we start droning that many rebels. It's 171. 8 rebel leaders again. Right, you're all going. Right, who's not been institutionalized that? Institutionalize. 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 You as well. And you can do it as well. There we go. You can have some psychiatric care. Get some more psychiatrists in. We're still making money though somehow. Let's close the rest down. How much is left in there? 170,000, that's fine, modernise that. I think I'm going to close all of the planks and logging thing down. We don't need it because we're making the boats out of aluminium. So forget that, forget that, forget that. And then we can get rid of this logging thing as well. That was literally like hundreds of criminals driving to the docks. Yeah, I mentioned... No, it's not a film, it's a scene from Mulholland Drive.
We are receiving news that surprisingly organized vandals have damaged civic buildings in Tropico.
187 vacant jobs again, look.
Categorically not a rebel attempt.
Unemployed 76. Fuck. This is the death spiral that happened last time. Alright, I think I'm going to need to do this in the next stream. We basically have to trim everything down that's not working because the people are just rebels and criminals. We haven't found the crime lord. We're going on, yeah, we're going on, gang. Hang on, I'm just going to pause the game and save it. I don't think there's a way back. I don't think we go back from this save, personally. I think it's this is the future. We either make it now or this Kitten Beach is doomed. And then the next Kitten Beach game we play, which we'll have a little break, but the next one we do will be a very small island or one of those tiny little island chains, I think, to give it something different. But there's a fundamental problem with building 6 individual cities. If you play this game, the easiest way to do it is to build one kind of megacity, decentralizing it and having like 6 centers and so on. We are spending a lot of resources basically having that set up. We gained a bit from it, especially with the Petrocat realm. That's what it's worth doing that there, but probably what I would have done in a ordinary game is maybe just have the place where Bublina is and just have the place where Petrocat is. And I don't know what other people do. But my population rarely gets to 1,800. And that's like, that was years of like unchecked criminals. We were importing criminals for hundreds of years. Someone should have stopped. We should have stopped that. Because, you know, no matter how hard you try and rehabilitate and re-educate people, sometimes it's just, you know. So we created that problem. We built this city. So, yeah, I cut them down before 1,000. Yeah. Skill issue. Thanks, Jade. Anyway, well, look, we'll wrap it up here for today. We built this city on hubris. We'll wrap it up now, I think, and we'll zoom in with Meows Van Toth as he builds his crime empire in Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Oh, is there a Mark Ram here? You're always propagandizing Disco Elysium. After this stream, you hate your life. Really? You don't want us to end? What's up, Mary? Nobody's happy in modern Kitten Beach. Purge yourself. Maybe I'm going back too far.
You dog.
Yeah, sorry, I'm reading a message from near the beginning. You hate your life because this island is a prison. Yeah, I know I didn't, you know, I didn't want to, didn't want to build all those prisons, but we shouldn't have left the penile colony on, should we? That was our fundamental error, I think. Alright, well look, I'm going to take a break now, have a bit of a rest, and we'll come back with, oh, it's 391 cram. We're Gen X, all you hipster belong to us. Is that a bot? I think that 391 cram is a bot. That's something a bot would say. You real? Prove it. That's what a Redditor would say. Alright, I am going to leave though, so we'll be back at 3:30 with Hello Kitty Island Adventure. I'll see you then. Bye bye. Thank you everybody. Thank you for being here and sharing this experience with us. And we are going to save it here. We're going to carry on from here, I think. So, bye bye.